It's your boy Terry. I just wanted to share a few things with you. So, the hardest thing about starting a YouTube page or sustaining a YouTube page, this for all y'all that's just starting or thinking about starting. I'm just gonna give you a few tips on the hardest thing. Everybody on YouTube want to tell you about the glitz and the glamour and, oh, you're going to make money and all you have to do is do this and do that. I'm gonna tell you from a real standpoint. I ain't even got 1,000 views, 1,000 subscribers yet. But I'm gonna talk to you about, the hardest things about starting a YouTube and just having a YouTube page, period. First thing, getting a audience, building your audience. And I know a lot of people get discouraged because it seems like it takes forever to build up an audience. YouTube has this thing where you can't monetize until you get a certain amount of subscribers or a certain amount of view time. So I think it's like 4,000 hours of view time on your page. So that's like all your videos total. And then you got to have at least 1,000 subscribers for you to start monetizing your page. And for people that don't know what monetizing your page is, basically getting a check for views. And the thing is, you could monetize your page without even being, I guess, monetized officially by YouTube. I mean, you can sell ads for your own page and pump people's stuff up on your page. People can pay you to do that. And I think that's a good way to start. And like if you're doing YouTube just for the money right now, then, it could be easy. It could be easy to get frustrated. Like, man, I thought I was going to make all this money, but it don't work like that. It worked like how everything else worked when it comes to monetizing something. You got to like grind. Like, you got to make content. You got to be creative. You got to promote. I know some people pay for promotion on social media, which is cool. If you want to invest in that, you got to, what they say, you got to spend money to make money. But the hardest thing really is getting viewers, and one of the first hardest thing is getting viewers and just getting people to subscribe to your page. And you would think it would be easy to get like your friends and family involved, and some of them do. Some of my friends and family subscribe, but a lot of them don't. You would think something so easy, people would be willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I appreciate the people, my family and friends who have subscribed to the page. Because me and my wife, we actually started this as like a hobby, but then we saw like, okay, you can take your YouTube page to another level and make it an actual business. And so, that's the future plans for us. But we are doing it to have fun, bring some smiles to people, and just bring some fun, because everything is so serious right now. Like, we're in a climate where everything is so serious, and I ain't saying it's a time and a place. I'm not saying it's not a time and a place to be serious, but it's also, you got to have balance in life. So you should have fun. You should want to have fun, right? And so that's where we come from. If you know me personally, you know that I'm a fun, silly, happy person, and my family is like that as well. We also are serious too. We also take issues serious and things like that. So, and we're involved in the community a lot. So you know, we got balance, and you should have balance too. I encourage you to have balance. And so find your little hobby. But that's the first thing that's hard about starting a YouTube page and having a YouTube page is building up your following, your base. But that's with anything, you know what I'm saying? And some YouTubers grow faster than others because they have what you call viral moments, or those breakout moments. And those viral moments draw people to your page. So if you constantly putting out content after that viral video, that first viral video, you're going to have people, on your page. So, the first thing is, the first thing that's hard about having a YouTube page and maintaining a YouTube page is building up a following. And growing your channel, and getting people to click subscribe on your page. So I would say don't get discouraged. Just keep going. Like I said, me and my wife, we've been doing it, I want to say like 3 months now, 3 or 4 months. And we got like 320 something subscribers. But I mean, it's cool. Like, we ain't doing this like on a full-time basis. Some YouTubers is straight YouTubing full-time. I mean, I got a job. I do a lot of stuff outside of here in the community. My wife got a job. We got 2 kids. So we even incorporate them into our videos and our content and stuff like that. So, and a lot of people think it's just cutting on the camera. Like it's a lot that go into it. And so that's the second hardest thing about having a YouTube page is like your production, your content production. It's a lot that go into it before you press record. So one, you got to make sure you got an attractive like set. Like you ain't got to spend a lot of money, but make sure you got your lighting is good. Make sure you being natural on camera, because a lot of people see like gimmicks, and to me, I don't really pay attention to those YouTubers. I mean, if that's your thing, do your thing. But like people like genuine people and genuine stories and just letting it flow and letting it be natural. So make sure you make sure you ain't trying to be too perfect. That's hard. It's hard because you want everything perfect. You want your shirt looking nice and crispy. Like you want you want the scene to look nice and all that. But I say just do it. Like the thing is just getting in the habit and a routine of doing it, because you can get burned out easy. I remember when we first started, we was like, oh man, we gotta do a video a day. We gotta do a video tomorrow. We gotta do a video the next. You know what I'm saying? But just pace yourself. I mean, it is a job, and like I said, it is a grind. But and it's hard, because especially when you start getting into like the lights and the camera angles and the editing and adding words and adding music and all that stuff, it could get taxing. I mean, it's a job, I mean, think about people on a set, like a production set, like at a studio or something like that. Like that's a job. It's certain people that do those things. And I know on our page, I'm pretty much like the producer, editor, my wife, she comes up with ideas and stuff like that. And we just go. So we work as a team. Like if you got somebody that you could lean on to help you, I think that's good too, to like grow your channel. But it's hard it's real hard to not get discouraged. So just make sure you keep you somebody, I wouldn't say accountability partner, but just get you a partner or a team for your page, and if you know how to do everything, that's cool. But still delegate some tasks to people, because it's easy to get burned out and be like, man, but if there's something that you want to do and pursue, you're going to do it. So I say stick with it. And then the third thing that I'm gonna talk about is the third thing that's hard that I'm gonna talk about is trying to figure out what YouTube is gonna do in terms of your videos. You know, trying to crack the YouTube code, trying to crack the algorithm, doing all these different tricks to get noticed on YouTube. And I say don't do that, because you will stress yourself out trying to figure out, oh, so how do I get my videos to pop up first or in a constant rotation? I mean, at the end of the day, YouTube is going to do what YouTube is going to do. You just need to do what you're going to do, because your page can be beyond YouTube. You know, YouTube is just one platform. We live in an age now where you could pretty much create your own way. So have a website. You know what I'm saying? Like, put your content on your website. Put your content on all your social media. I know Instagram be hating on the new people who don't have that many followers. Like, I think if you got less than 1,000 followers, they don't allow you to put your YouTube link on your post. So what we do is, because we got a Instagram page too, Wilson's For Real STL. It's on Instagram. So what we do is we just post our thumbnails on Instagram and just tell people to go to our page. And so our page link is in our description on our Instagram. But like, if you got more than 1,000 subscribers, you could put your actual YouTube link on your post. But they don't allow you to do that when you got less than 1,000 followers on Instagram. So like, when I say that, like you could put the web address link to your YouTube page, but people can't click on it and it'll direct them there. Like, they would literally have to copy and paste it in a browser, but they allow you to put one link in your description. And so I just put the page in the description, and we just direct people to the page, and we just keep hashtagging Wilson's For Real, the number 4. And you just got to do that. You just got to do those little things to kind of make it go, man. But I say stick with it, man. It's fun for me when something becomes I guess hard or stressful. Then you probably want to stop doing it or take a break from doing it. But I mean, it's fun for me, man. It's fun because everything that we do to make our YouTube channel go, like, I'm self-taught. Like, I taught myself how to use a camera. I taught myself how to edit. I use Movie Maker, which is simple, on my Mac. We use the green screen. We use different lighting. We started off with like some little cheap LED lights, and then we went to box light. But your lighting is very important too, because people want to see a quality video on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But shit, all you got is just your phone. Just use your phone and just post content, man. You know, I say just keep going. So the hardest thing out of those 3, I would say the hardest out of the 3 that I just explained, because I said a whole lot, and I hope I didn't bore you. But the hardest thing was getting family and friends to just subscribe. I'm like, you know, and I try not to pressure people, but I'm like, dude, I'm not asking you for no money. I'm not even asking for your time, for real. You already on the internet. You already on social media. Just go to our page, the link right there. Click on the link and just click subscribe. Like, it's usually down there on the right. My knuckles ashy as a mug. But it's usually down there on the right. And it's subscribe. SUBSCRIBE. That's how you spell subscribe. if you don't know how to spell subscribe. But it's right there, and all you got to do is click it. But when you go to like family functions and stuff, that's the best place to get people to actually like subscribe to your page, you know, because then you got them cornered, you know what I'm saying? But I say just keep going, man. It'll eventually grow if you stay consistent. It might not grow as fast as you want it. It might grow faster than you expected. But just keep pushing, man. Keep pushing it out on social media. Talk about it when you with your friends. You'll be surprised, like, the people that don't even know you will like be more interested in your page than the people that know you. But you know, that's cool. Like I'm not mad or bitter about it. It's just sometimes it just be frustrating because you be looking on your page, you're like, man, I got like 2,000 friends on Facebook, and if just half of them subscribe to my page, I'll be able to monetize my page. And so that's the race that everybody's running as a new YouTuber, to get to that monetization number, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, which really isn't a lot, because if you think about it, if you got 4,000 subscribers and everybody watch at least an hour of content, that's your 4,000 hours of watch time for, I think it's for a year. So for a whole year, you gotta have 4,000. I think they review your page, and you gotta have at least 4,000 hours of watch time, and that's like all your videos combined. So with that, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna say, hey, stick to it if you want to really be a YouTuber, or if you just want to do it for fun and not monetize, you know, just stick to it. Shout out to everybody that's doing a page. It's actually pretty cool. Technology has really evolved. Because I know when I was in high school, we ain't had this option to have a YouTube page and talk to the world. You know, you don't even gotta have friends no more to have friends. Talk to the world. With that being said, I'm out. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Share the videos. I hope you like the content we've been putting out. We've been putting out a couple of videos. So check us out. Come back for the next video. Probably tomorrow. Something like that. But appreciate your support. Appreciate you watching. If you watching right now, that means you supporting. So I appreciate you. And come back, because I got some more stuff to talk to you about. With that being said, I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out. Peace.